The mindset of traditional training in my sport is quite linear. There's not much creativity that gets thrown in. I've always thought that deviating from the norm could definitely give me an edge and will be essential to find that flow and that zone of the perfect run. Whenever I'm training with Nam, I know it's going to be a challenge. I know it's going to be something really different, and he has a different perspective to my coach. Let's go.
And again. Nice. I'm Nam Baldwin. I'm a high performance coach for athletes, teams and individuals that just want to improve their overall performance in whatever they want to do. You need to have this element of calmness. So for Jess to make a gold medal a reality in Japan, she's going to have to get out of her own way. She's got so much experience. Now it's about going into a state where she doesn't overthink things. So what I noticed then is you tried hard. We know that if you try extra hard, you'll tense and you won't be able to do what you do very well. So the idea with this little drill is to get you to try easier and get things switched on.
Seems kind of counterproductive that he says not to try so hard.
The idea of saying don't try as hard is allowing herself to be very flow-like in how she puts effort into what she's doing. Keep going.
Anytime you're under stress, you're out of your comfort zone, the emotions come up. Yeah,
but the hand is flat.
Get the twisty bit.
No, I know. But it's as if it's trying to do it, but don't do it.
I've had a huge weekend with racing and haven't had a day off yet, so I'm coming into this fatigued.
Yeah, cool. Have a break. So when you've done one, maybe go to calmness. She's got to back off the urgency that creates tension, that restricts movement, restricts power, restricts speed. Cool. We want to be able to have control over that intensity. In the end, the mind, the body, everything works really effectively together where there is a lot of effort, but it's not trying. Cool, very good. And then she'll go into what we call flow. We're going to start with a ski erg. Let's get a bit loaded there, like a start of the race. Good, you're up this far end, You're just going to be pulling this. You got it, let's go. It's mimicking you in the kayak. There's a lot of load going through your rear chain and arms. Cool, straight onto the Bosu. This is you after a bit more load going into your kayak. Nice, that's it. We're just mimicking what happens when you go down through the rapids, is you have to dodge things effectively. Nice, there's this calmness in the background, right? Then from there, what we're going to do is we'll go to the ski erg and we'll go into the final part of the race where you're having to really dig in. Good, we're going through a stage in the rapid now where you've got a bit of speed. Crank it. Nice, over you come. So with this game, it's like when you come down the rapids, you've got to have quite a broad awareness, yet a deep focus. There's that gate, there's the next gate. With this game, it's the same. Perfect. 31. All right, let's go on to the heart math. Let the system come back to where it should be, which is just that neutral space. I'm recognizing that there's an urgency to you in some things. It's like she's over-recruiting muscles and actions to complete a task, and it becomes a bit frantic.
If you've made a little mistake, you've touched a gate early on, and there's that sense of urgency because you've got to catch up the time you've lost. That's definitely something for me to work on.
Sometimes we just need to sit with things a little bit. As in sit with the discomfort if need be, and help breathe our way through a challenge. Intensity or stress, it's inevitable. It's going to happen, and we might need a little bit extra time to sit with that before we go into a method of just releasing it. You're in it. It's all right.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
I'm too tense. I'm not moving as well as I should be. I'm not reacting well to the balls. So we went to the pool, trying to hone that in.
2, 1. 2, 1. So there's a lot of tennis ball stuff going on here. What's that all about? 2, 1. The size of a tennis ball is small enough where she has to put real good attention on the ball to catch it, like she might have to put attention on part of a gate, so she misses it. 2, 1. Which helps control and build her capacity to focus well.
I mean, I struggle to be focused for 2 minutes in a race run. And that's all I need is just be focused for 2 minutes.
You can trust yourself because you've done the work. It's how well you can connect to the moment.
When you miss a ball, you don't have time to think about you've missed the ball or you missed the next one, and it's quite similar on the water.
2, 1.
Ideally, no mistakes, but if they happen, it's not the end of the world either.
We start to change behaviours, and those behaviours lead to better actions when she gets them right. And then from there, obviously, we'll get probably better results. Morning, Jess.
Morning, how are you?
Good to see you.
It's a nice day for a paddle.
Yeah, perfect day. So what I'd love you to do is just gently close your eyes. Just for a moment, we're just going to focus on that coolness of the air coming in through your nose as you breathe in. You're in the moment. You go and sit on the bosu. You got the stick, that's your paddle. You're facing me, tennis balls start coming in, you're dodging, you're weaving, you can feel your body move effectively. It's just like everything's in slow motion. Just like the gates and the rapids will be fast coming towards you, you can see them quickly, you can move effectively. You just love this intensity because you've got that calmness underneath it. It's like a switch on. Just gets all of her body and her brain switched on for what's about to unfold. And then you open them when you're ready.
Oof.
Wow.
Like I really was in my, sometimes when you visualize, you're either outside your body or you're like in it. And I was very much in, it was very much like, pulling the sled, walking to the bosu, sitting on the bosu, dodging balls.
This type of work is the pinnacle of your training. It comes down to where your attention goes. If we can always bring it back into the moment and to the actions, that's what we want, because then the body and the subconscious does what it knows best.
I think the flow state definitely plays a part in that. You need to be in the right frame of mind to deliver your best, to be focused, to not let any distractions, permeate your bubble.
Yeah, nice. So controllables versus uncontrollables. Yeah. Can't control the wave.
Yeah.
Can control where my hand goes. That type, yeah. Good though. And now you're on. Yeah, you've won. So far we're winning.
In my sport, there are so many things that are completely out of my control, like the weather, my competitors. So being able to sort of map out what those potential distractions could be, I think helps me to then say, okay, what is it that I can influence and can control? And that's where my attention and my energy needs to go.
So everyone wakes up with a certain amount of bandwidth. Think of a computer that's got an X amount of bandwidth it can give to you each day. If we keep putting our attention on things we can't control, what we're doing is that bandwidth is starting to come in. And our ability then to execute our mind, skills and body as a process together in what we do becomes quite limited. So we want to make sure in the morning we're winning like we did this morning, and it opens up our bandwidth, and we actually got more room now to play with all the stuff that comes into our experience. Nice. Nice. Yeah, good. So that's good, right? That compared to the start yesterday, that's way better. That's why you've only got one best person in the world, is because so many of us get so influenced by external aspects in our life. The ones that can really regulate their attention consistently over time, they'll hit that pinnacle at the right time, the right level, and have the energy to execute what exactly they want. It's good intensity, but it's not too frantic.
I was focused and measured and not as nervous.
Yep. A little more on the way back, little more, bigger steps. Nice.
I felt like I was much more switched on and dodging the balls.
And again, couple more.
I was not getting hung up on any that I missed or that I got hit. It was very much in the moment.
Cool, and let's go on the ski erg. There was just this calmer demeanour underneath her intensity as she's going through tasks. This is our last, so let's just give it a good nudge. 5 seconds.
Ready, set, go.
We recognised that with the game that we played, her score improved. 31 to beat. Evidence suggests that the way that she's applying herself to her actions, based on the information that we went through, improved. That's the world champion right there. 37. So good. Wow, what a shift. That was pretty awesome. Great couple of days again. Well done, especially with what we went through in particular was around that urgency, just taking the edge off it, execution of your task, precision. And don't forget how we found that calmness as well with the breathing and the meditation. So let's take it into Japan. All the best with that.
Thank you.
See you soon.
See you soon.
If I can find that run where it incorporates all those things I've worked on and it all flows together to be a fast time and to be on top of that podium, then that's perfect.